welcome to JFK Memorial High School. Tonight, the Mustangs are hosting the Linden Tigers, and we are also honoring our senior players. First is Captain Emily Alexander, a 4-year varsity player who plays goalkeeper. She is escorted by her mom, dad, and sister. She will be going to college for engineering and soccer and attending Drexel University. Next is Saleha Amjad. She is a first-year varsity player and plays midfield. Escorted by her mom and sister, going for business and journalism, attending Rutgers and Baruch College. Next, Christina Caraselli. She is a first-year varsity player who plays forward. She is escorted by her mom and dad, going for physical therapy. Next is Captain Lizzie Klimek, 4-year varsity, plays as a forward. She is escorted by mom, Susie, and dad, John. She will be majoring in forensics. All right, also is Captain Katie Klimek. She is a 4-year varsity, plays center, back defense. She is escorted by mom, Susie, dad, John, majoring in occupational therapy, attending Rutgers University. Next is Dinuri Rapasingh, 4-year varsity, plays center, mid, and defense, escorted by dad, Anura, going for biophysics and engineering, attending UC Berkeley. Up next is Sinrui Rapasingh, 4-year varsity, plays left back defense, escorted by mom, Shalika, going for biology, attending Boston University. Next is Nikita Thapa, first-year varsity, plays midfield. She is escorted by brother Nikhil and best friend Kimberly. She is going for nursing, attending Rutgers. And last but not least, Captain Priyanka Patel, 4-year varsity, plays center, back defense. She is escorted by her older sister and dad. Happy birthday to your dad. Pre-med and gender and sexuality studies, attending Drexel University. Let's give a big hand for all our seniors.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome as TV 35 brings you all the action of a girls' soccer match between the Linden Tigers and the JFK Mustangs. It's a rather raw and windy night here at JFK High School. It's also senior night, and the weather hasn't dampened the spirits and the enthusiasm of that senior night. JFK comes in with a record of 0-15, and Linden comes in with the record of 2-12 and 0. And we're just waiting. There we go. The action is underway. John F. Kennedy is coached by Dawn Santana, and Linden is coached by Wayne Mihalik. Linden is in white, JFK in green. I'd like to point out to you that captain, goalie Emily Alexander, has 297 saves so far this year. So congratulations to her. Kennedy is wearing pink socks in order, I should say, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're just waiting for a goal kick. And Linden intercepts it, kicks it back, stays in their own end zone. Nice footwork by Linden. And it's out of bounds. For those watching soccer for the very first time on TV, especially at a high school stadium, the football out of bounds are not the out of bounds for soccer. You'll see a yellow line that extends beyond the out of bounds for football, and that's the out of bounds for soccer. Starting lineups for John F. Kennedy is number 7, Elizabeth Clemick. Number 14, Emily Alexander, the captain. Number 17, Catherine Clemick. Number 19, Denori Rapsing. Number 12, Sonori Rapsing. Number 3, Gianna Molita. Number 10, Michelle Solano. Number 5, Priyanka Patel. Number 2, Nikita Thapa. Number 18, Christina Criselli. And number 31, Saleha Amagad. And it's going to be Kennedy's ball. Linden on the attack. Kennedy intercepts. Going down the left sideline. No whistle, which was a good call. Wasn't intentional. In goal for Linden is Rebecca Rocha. And in goal for Kennedy, as I mentioned before, is Emily Alexander. And we have a sideline throw in. It looks like it's Linden. And they're in front of the mouth of the JFK goal, and the ball goes out again. Plenty of parents out tonight for senior night. Festivities have balloons. The game is 2 40-minute halves. And we're waiting for Linden to throw the ball in. A nice head. And just wide right of the goal. The Linden goalie is quite far from the net. I don't know what that's all about. But once she leaves that box, she's vulnerable. And when I say vulnerable, I mean anybody comes down and takes a shot on goal. If she's not in that box, they could run into her. Kennedy keeps trying to mount an attack, but Linden keeps intercepting the ball. Most of the action so far has been in the Kennedy end of the field. And Alexander saves it. There's a kick. Linden gets it. Nice pass. Coming up on the right sideline, and it's out of bounds. The starting lineup for the Linden Tigers is number 1, Daniela Palomino. Number 2, Kelly Rose McAteer. Number 6, Brianna Lopez. Number 10, Kelly Bucky. Number 12, Kylie Clapp. Number 16, Annika Labrador. Number 17. And that's a save by Alexander. Number 19, Mackenzie Barrett. Number 20, Bianca Palomino. Number 21, Alexis Fitz. And in goal, Rebecca Rocha. And it's out. And I believe it'll be Kennedy's ball. Yes, it will. The referee gives his whistle. And a kick. And out again. Linden throw in. Linden's keeping the ball down the Kennedy end of the field. Hasn't let up. Linden trying to center it in front of the goal. Oh, it was just by. Linden couldn't get a player on it. Tries to center it again. Again, Linden clears it and brings it down to the Kennedy end of the field. And Alexander picks it up. And Kennedy's going up the right side. And that's a call for tripping, I believe. And the kick to the mouth of the goal. Kennedy can't, they center the ball back again. And a ball goes out. So it'll be a Linden ball. Kennedy tried to mount an attack in front of the goal, but just couldn't get it centered. Oh, and a miss by the Linden player going after it. That could be costly. And the ball goes out on Linden, so it'll be Kennedy ball. I was on the field prior to the game, and although we've had rain most of the afternoon, the field is not slippery. It's in good shape. We just hope that we don't get any rain for the rest of the evening. Linden throw in. Let's see how Linden does, whether they clear it. Passes it backwards. And it's out of bounds. Kennedy throw in. Kennedy desperately trying to mount an attack. And a very poor throw in. But, you know, it doesn't matter. They just need to get the ball in. It doesn't have to be thrown across the field. Just as long as you're just trying to get it inbounds. That's all that matters. The ball's probably pretty wet. What a kick. A very good kick. Very, very good kick. Saved by Alexander. What a save. And it'll be Linden throw in. Alexander picks it up. Pretty stiff wind blowing from your right to left. Supposed to have gusts tonight of 25, 35 miles an hour, and it's blowing. Whether that'll have any effect on the game remains to be seen. Linden gets it up to the middle of the field. Kennedy intercepts it. Linden controls it still. Got to be careful off sides. No, it goes wide left of the goal. Alexander's been busy down there in the goal tonight. Only one shot on goal, but there's been plenty of shots to the left and to the right of the goal. Oh, and Kennedy steals it. Kennedy on the attack. Pass is a beautiful pass. She can catch up to it. Great. Oh, and Linden kicks it out of bounds. And it's Kennedy's ball. Good no call. Linden desperately trying to get it to the mouth of the goal. And it goes out. Well, these two teams are evenly matched, but so far it appears that Linden's had the upper hand so far in this game. Momentum is everything. And Kennedy will kick the ball in. Kennedy trying to clear it. And once again, Alexander picks it up. Shot on goal. Alexander picks it up. She's been having a lot of action. Just about 20 minutes left in the first half. So the first half is almost halfway through. Coming up the left. Ball was out, so that's Kennedy's ball. Kennedy clears it. Linden has got to get it out of there. They can't play with the ball. It's out. So I believe it's going to be Kennedy's throw-in, which is dangerous because it's going to be right in the mouth of the goal. And Linden clears it. Linden on the attack. Shot on goal, and it hits the upper post. And once again, Alexander comes through and blocks it. That first shot was off the crossbar on top. I thought that the kick was too far out for it to go in, that they should have gotten in closer, but it hit its mark. It's just that it didn't go into the net. So far, the score is 0-0. Nobody has scored yet. Linden on the attack again. I keep saying Linden, but they're the ones that are keeping the action down Kennedy's side of the field. The wind is really starting to howl now. Off a Linden player, so it'll be Kennedy's throw-in. Shot on goal, but wide left. Down in the Kennedy end again. The Linden goalie, haven't mentioned her name once yet. She's kind of lonely down there. There hasn't been much action. And once again, we're down in the Kennedy end of the field. Linden throws it in. That should be Kennedy ball. And the throw in, heads it, and it goes wide left. So far, Kennedy's been playing good defense because there's been a ton of shots on goal, but Linden hasn't been able to break through yet. But I would say that 85% of the action so far this game has been down in the Kennedy end, and Kennedy's got to change that. They've got to flip the field. Should be Kennedy's ball, and it is. I'm sure you can hear those drums in the background. They're practicing on an adjacent field. Wide right of net. Just about 10.5 minutes left in this first half. The official time is kept on the field by the referees. The time that I give you is just for a reference point. Once again, Linden controls it. That's a nice kick. And it gets by Linden. Kennedy's on the attack, in front of goal. And it's picked up by Linden's goalie, Roca. Oh, that's going to draw a call every time. Number 17 for Linden, that's Renee Roca. Okay, here we go again. Beautiful turf field here at Kennedy High School. In fact, all the high schools have a turf field. But 5 years or so ago, with the weather that we had today, we may not be playing this game tonight because it would be mud. I know when I played football here, there was very little grass, and we used to call it the rock pile. Now it's a beautiful cushioned turf field. Beautiful. We've got lights. It's a fantastic complex that they have here. In fact, a fantastic complex at all the high schools. Linden coming down the right sideline. And the goalie came out. And I thought that the Linden player may have clipped her. Just about 6 minutes left in this first half. And Colonial will kick it. I'm sorry, JFK will kick it. I have Colonia on my mind because the last game that I called was Colonia. Kennedy players sometimes just seem to be standing around. Shot on goal, saved. Nice kick by the goalie. A little bit too far, that's going to go out of bounds. Coming in for Kennedy, Alyssa Lukaszewski. Linden throws it in. Very dangerous move by the goalie, but a save nonetheless. Beautiful kick. Yeah, ball's caught by Coach Santana over on the sideline. Kennedy is playing with a defense of 3. And he gets by everybody. And the race is on. Linden trying to clear it out of their zone. So far they've been successful. And once again, Alexander picks it up. It appears Renee Roach, junior for Linden, is the main player. It seems like every play goes through her. She's been involved in much of the action. And there's 2 minutes left in the half. Once again, the official time is kept on the field. We're just waiting for a ball. Now we get 2 of them. And we'll be ready to go in a second here. Corner kick. And it's in the mouth of the goal. Once again, centering it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Corner kick again. What a save. What a save by Alexander. And we play stoppage because there was another ball on the field. And that goes wide left. And that's in. And as I said before, that was number 17, Renee Rocha. So, the score is Linden 1, John F. Kennedy 0. And the first half is just about coming to an end. Clock on the scoreboard has run out, but the official hasn't signaled yet. There we go. And at the end of the first half, Linden Tigers 1, John F. Kennedy Mustangs 0. We'll be right back. And welcome back to John F. Kennedy High School. We're watching a girls soccer match between the Linden Tigers and the Kennedy Mustangs. Linden's on top by a score of 1-0, and most of the action has been down in the Kennedy end of the field. Let's see if Kennedy can flip that and put some action down in the Linden side of the field. Linden in white, John F. Kennedy in green with the pink socks in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we're underway. Emily Alexander for Kennedy in goal. It's been a very busy player tonight. She's recorded a ton of saves. And in the Linden goal, you've got Rebecca Roca. Another shot on goal. Pass over to the left wing. Pass back, beautiful pass, but she misses it. Opens the door for Kennedy. And Linden's on the attack again, coming down the right wing. If you're just tuning in late, it is senior night here at John F. Kennedy High School. And before the game, 9 senior girls were honored. Linden on the attack again. Let's see if they can center the ball. No, Kennedy prevails. And the ball's out on Linden. Kennedy trying to mount an attack, but it was intercepted by Linden. Kennedy throw in. Here comes Linden again. Shot on goal. Saved by Alexander. Nice kick. Throws it in and throw it right to a Linden player. And here comes Kennedy. And it looked like it was out on a Kennedy player, and it was. And that kick was up and over the goal. And they're down in front of the Kennedy goal again. And it's out. Shot on goal again, and it was Alexander. Saved it. Kennedy player falls down, loses control of the ball. Kennedy tried to clear it, but there was a Linden player there. And it'll be Linden throw in. Trying to center it. It's a shot, and Alexander has it again. Emily Alexander will be tired at the end of this game. White ball, Linden. Linden's going from the left to the right. Kennedy's going from the right to the left. Nice pass. And it's wide left. Nice dribble with the ball by Linden. And that's wide left of the Kennedy goal. Beautiful kick by Alexander. For one of the few times this evening, Kennedy is down in the Linden end of the field. That didn't last too long. Linden sets up again. Kennedy player steals it, but it goes out of bounds. Another save by Alexander. I know in the beginning of the broadcast I missed her name and called her Anderson, but with all the action that she's getting down there in goal, I won't do that again because I'll know it's Alexander. Score is Linden 1, JFK 0. We have some substitutions coming in. Looks like number 11, Samaya Duckery, came in. And number 21, Alyssa Lukaszewski. It's hard to tell because the numbers aren't that legible on the back of the uniforms. And that's going to go out of bounds. Linden is there to defend. Out on a Linden player. No, out on a Kennedy player. Should be Linden ball. Number 15 for Kennedy just came in, Brielle Thomas. Ball once again is down the Kennedy end of the field. In front of the mouth of the goal. Kennedy clears it. Coming down the left wing. Kennedy's on attack. Tries to center it. Off a Linden player. Got to give the kicker 10 yards. And it's a save by the Linden goalie, and I believe that that's her first one tonight. And Linden kicks it out. And Linden on the attack again down the left side, and it goes out of bounds. Passes over to the right wing and off a Kennedy player. And Linden scores another goal. That was by Brianna Lopez, number 6 for Linden. The score now is Linden 2, JFK 0. Kennedy desperately trying to get it down into the Linden end, and just hasn't happened that many times this game. Shot on goal. Alexander again saves it. It'll be a Kennedy kick. Good no call because she fell on her own. Another goal. That goal was scored by Kelly Rose McAteer for Linden. The score now is Linden 3, John F. Kennedy nothing. And it's out of bounds. And it'll be Kennedy throw in. Out of bounds again. And here comes Linden down the left wing, and it goes out of bounds. Kennedy throw in. Kennedy has to mount some sort of attack because it's getting late in the game. And Linden's on the attack again. Comes back. There's a kick, but it's wide right. And Alexander kicks it in. About 15 minutes left in this half. And that goes wide right, and it goes out of bounds. And it's a corner kick for Linden. And Alexander picks it out of the crowd. Here comes Linden again and missed the kick. Still trying to get it centered. Alexander comes out, grabs it. All the way up the field. Pass back. Pass ahead. Shot on goal. Once again, Alexander saves it. And that'll be Linden throw in. And it's going all the way down into the Linden end. And that's the smart thing, is to, when you're down there by yourself and you've got 2 or 3 attackers, is just to kick it out of bounds. over 10 minutes left in this half with Linden leading 3-0. Kennedy has mounted no attacks whatsoever this game. I believe the Linden goalie has 2 saves. And that kick goes wide left. And Linden controls the kick. Once again, they're trying to center it, but Kennedy defends. Give and go. Here's Linden on the attack down the right side. And it was kicked out of bounds. Linden throw in front of the Kennedy goal. Linden with the kick. And I'll say it once again, Alexander with the save. There's a nice attack, nice pass. Nice kick, midfield. And that's out. About 5.5 minutes left in the second half. Linden up 3-0. Before we leave the air, I'd like to thank TV 35, our camera people, Samantha and Emil. They did a great job under trying weather conditions with the wind and the cold. Thank God it wasn't raining. TV 35 is your go-to place in town. 24 hours a day there's programming. You can see council meetings, you can see Board of Ed meetings, soccer games, basketball games, football games, parades. If it's happening in Woodbridge, TV 35 is there to cover it. Once again, they've done a fantastic job here. And the ball's out of bounds. I believe it was off a Kennedy player. So Linden will corner kick. Linden will throw it in. It's in front of the Kennedy net. Dangerous, and it goes wide right. Under 2 minutes to play. And here comes Kennedy down the left wing. And out of bounds. That was the best play that I've seen from Kennedy so far tonight. And that shot goes wide right of the Linden goal. we have a player down on the field. We're going to take a short break while they tend to her. All right, we're back to action again here. The player appeared to have a leg cramp, but when they took her off the field, it seemed to be a little bit more serious than that. That was Catherine Klimek that was injured. They're still working on her on the sideline. "14 seconds or thereabouts left in this game. And that's the end of the game with the score. The Linden Tigers 3, John F. Kennedy 0. That ups Linden's record to 3-12-0 and drops Kennedy's record down to 0-16. I'm Joe Tarrant along with TV 35, and it's been a pleasure bringing this game to you. Good night.